Hello, my name is Joe Richter. I am a real estate broker and an associate broker with Keller Williams Realty in Irvine. I am licensed in California and Oregon. I prepare monthly reports that look at the market trends in 14 communities and market segments I call the Orange County Lifestyle Artery. This artery runs from Newport to Ladera Ranch through Irvine and Trabuco Canyon. We take a close look at two areas. In Newport, we monitor several sections in Irvine and report on Turtle Rock and Woodbridge. We then move out to Baker Ranch, Foothill Ranch, and Portola Hills. Then we move on to Robinson Ranch, Rancho Cielo, and Rancho Santa Margarita. And then Dove Canyon and Coto to Caza as gated golf course communities, and finish with Ladera Ranch. In each area, we break it down into subsections. For example, in Ladera, we look at condos, single-family homes under 3,250 feet, and single-family homes over 3,250 feet. Each report takes a focused look at a specific community or neighborhood. This report focuses on Turtle Rock and the single-family homes inside the community. We call the report the Current Market Trends. It's updated monthly, and we're going to be discussing the changes that have occurred over the last 30 days since our last report. The report period is from January 1st, 2020 through April 30th, 2020, which gives us the first 4 months of the year. The headline for Turtle Rock this month is New Listings Fall, and we expect them to continue this fall. Actually, we've seen other communities fall much more. As part of our purpose for preparing these reports is for our listing presentations, listing called consultations, and sellers always want to know what type of market is it. Is it a seller or buyer market? Turtle Rock is currently a solid seller's market with 3.2 months of inventory. Chapman University defines a buyer's market in Southern California as being 3.5 months or more of inventory. Another factor we discuss in our listing presentations are the new listings, and we look purposely at the amount of inventory and the last 90 days. There are currently 16 homes on the market. In the last 90 days, there were 19 new homes brought to the market. 12 of those are still on the market. There were 5 new homes in the last 30 days. There are 3 key milestones in the buying and selling process. Sellers need to create a new listing. Buyers need to create a new contract. And together, we need to have a closing. Currently, Turtle Rock is running 34% behind 2019 with new listings. That is to a large extent because of the exceptionally high new listing period Turtle Rock had last year, as shown in that gray line. The second step, contracts written, indicates do we have willing buyers, and in this case we again are running 25% above last year, and that's not completely because it's such a good year. It's because last year was also fairly weak. You can see the prior years have been consistent. So we do look at these things comparing 4 to 5 years. And the whole purpose of listing your home is to sell it, to close it, to move on. Currently, Turtle Rock is running 150% above last year, but that's artificially exaggerated because of an extremely low beginning to last year compared to an extremely high beginning to this year. The other 90-day market trends discipline we have to watch to make sure we are priced correctly is what's how many homes have closed? What has closed over the last 90 days? And over the last 90 days, there have been 14 new listings. All of those have sold below the current list price, and none sold at and none sold above. Days on market is another key component, if you will, in the inventory levels, the buyer market, seller market differentiation. We like to see days on market in the 30 to 50 range, 30 to 45 days. Currently in Turtle Rock, all the active listings are averaging 80 days on the market. The homes that have closed this year are averaging 77 days on the market, and in our prior report the active listings were averaging 84 days. So days on market, DOM, is pretty consistent so far this year. Inventory is made up of many factors, and the whole purpose of doing these reports is to try and identify trends, what's going on in the market. Currently at 3.2 months of inventory, the Turtle Rock is below the 3.5 month demarcation line that transitions from sellers to buyers market. And our last report, inventory was at 1.9 months. But we also have to look at three other things to try and determine trends. And the 90-day change in inventory is at 45 days. That's not uncommon for this time of year. A lot of homes get listed in April. It takes 35 days to get the contract. What we're really trying to determine, though, is how's the year shaping up relative to the prior year. And with the inventory being down this year compared to last by 46%, that's a big swing. Should be in a range of up 10 to down 10. And we also like to compare month over month, and with April 2020 being 38.5% below last year, that's another indicator that there's something going on in the market. Part of the service that we provide on our website and to our clients and prospects is a direct link to predefined community listings on our website at joe-richter.com. Under navigation tab, defined community listings, you'll find a drop-down list of the 14 communities that we monitor. That list is a direct link to the MLS. It's dynamic, instantly fresh data, and part of that is a map showing everything that's been listed: red or closed, green or active, orange or pending. And we also have the detail for those listings. So if you set the screen to thumbnails, you'll get an image that looks like this, and if you click on any one of the thumbnails, you'll get the detailed listing information that's publicly available on the MLS. By now you must be aware that we download the data off the MLS and run it through a statistics analysis system we have set up. We are the only ones who prepare these reports. You'll not get this information anyplace else. And the data is then put into tables. This is the active listing table. This shows everything that's on the market. And by the way, we are true statisticians. These guys right here are outliers. They're above the normal range for the information. These guys need to either drop their prices or cancel their listings. They're not going anywhere. Another table we prepare and like to present each month is the closings that have occurred so far throughout the year. Now obviously this will end up being 2 slides on our website, but these are all the homes that have closed so far this year. And something else we really like are the graphs. Obviously you've seen a lot of images portraying what's going on with the data. This is a graph of the closings. So this red dot right here indicates the actual close price for this particular listing. This was the original list price. So here's one that only took a very small hit. Here's one that took a small hit. This one obviously had to make a big adjustment to make a sale. So we do these reports for you homeowners who are thinking of selling. We want to make sure you understand that we have the in-depth knowledge of the real estate market. We know the timing, neighborhood values, and marketing strategies needed to properly price and list your home for sale and get it sold. As your real estate agent, we know how to take full advantage of any market condition to help you sell your house. And for you buyers out there who are wondering, where do I start? You now know. We have this market knowledge for all of South Orange County. We can help you identify the best neighborhood and find the right home for the next phase of your life. Please contact me. The team I work with would love to be of service. Thank you very much.